Hi, I'm Fanny, and this is another BB Best or Detest. You can check out the playlist of the rest of them up in that corner. I have done several of these videos now. Today we're trying out the Ekel BB Snail BB Cream. And if you like this sort of video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who might be exposed to BB creams or like this sort of thing. So let's roll the footage of me putting it on and the makeup portion of this video. If you don't want to wait around forever for the conclusion, you can check the timestamp in the info box down below, and you can skip ahead if you want. So let's get on with it. Okay, so let's get into it. As you can see, the packaging is actually kind of pretty. It's got hollow. It says whitening anti-wrinkle sun protection. And since this is in Korean, I have the you can check the timestamp in the info box down below to and you see what it says if you want.
So I took screenshots.
Let's get on with it.
The instructional manual. Let's see. Where did that go?
Oh yeah, right there. And I will put things up on the screen so that you can read it for yourself if you want.
Functional product protects skin from ultraviolet rays and contains snail mucus filtrate, vitamin E, and various vegetable ingredients. It's a BB cream that changes into skin tone and makes pure skin smooth and moist skin texture. How to use: apply an appropriate amount. How much is that? No, I hate when it switches apps on you. How to use: apply an appropriate amount and whatever that is, and spread it gently along the skin texture at the end of the foundation. If there is something wrong with the product, fair trade blah blah blah, consumer counseling room blah blah blah. It's 50 milliliters. It was about $10 Canadian on Amazon, and then there were a few dollars of shipping, and it's a Korean product, obviously, since it's in Korean. Yeah, it has a shelf life of 12 months apparently. And don't use it if you have irritated skin, or don't use it on broken skin. If there are red spots, swelling, itching, and if you get red from it, yeah, don't use it on injuries, eczema, or dermatitis. Keep the cap closed, keep out of reach of children, do not store in a place of high temperature, too low temperature, or direct sunlight. Okay, so what's funny is that this brand says Ekel, and that little leaf up there says natural, and I found that not a lot of the ingredients are actually that natural. And it's nice and sealed there. And this is yet again one of those BB creams. It has SPF 50, as you can see, and the A and pluses says it's also UVA protecting, which is kind of interesting to me because the UVA filters seem to be a little bit more, actually all SPFs that are commonly used seem to be pretty gross. I like the texture of it, actually. This is also one of those where I'm a little bit iffy about putting it on because of the ingredients list, which I will come to soon. So fingers on this side, sponge on that side, and we'll see. It's actually not, it is pretty light, so we'll see how much it changes the skin tone. The tone of it reminds me of the Rimmel one, which we got very fair or very light tone of, and I do not want it around my mouth. Again, like with the Garnier one, we first put that one on. Rubs on streaky. So it might actually be that putting it on with fingers isn't the best way to apply it. It has both zinc and titanium oxide besides the chemicals on screen, so that's how it reaches that really high SPF. Ooh, and it's matte apparently. And that dried down really fast. Okay, that's very pale. Can be buildable? Or is it buildable? It doesn't feel very buildable, and it doesn't feel very moisturizing, which I think is one of the claims it has. No, it didn't say moisturizing anywhere, I think, on the packaging. It filled in and hid my pores though. Has a little bit of luminosity to it. Not too bad. Alright, so let's go in with the sponge. I'll just dot it on first and then it smells pretty good. Like it has a fresh scent, not too like floral or anything. So, anti-aging BB cream. The first ingredient is water. That's not very strange, that happens for most of them. Then we have an ingredient I brought up in one of my more recent ones, and it's ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate, which is a UV filter. The problem with this one is that it's a class 6 ingredient, so it's in the orange part of the danger spectrum, with 10 or from 7 to 10 is red, so that's the one I'm less comfortable with. And we do have a 7 in here too. Sponge side is way better. And it's easier to build with that one too. Wait, now something happened. I think I may have put on a little bit too much here because it's actually looking a little bit cakey. Okay, so that ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate has can cause cellular changes. Wow, that is pale. It said it was supposed to adapt to skin tone, but no, I don't feel like it does that very well. There. Endocrine disruption, so it can mess up your hormones, or it has hormone mimicking effects in the body. Yay for that. And it has bioaccumulation, so it stays and keeps messing you up. And there is some suspected ecotoxicology too, so it's not environmentally friendly either. Let's put some on the shoulders just to protect from the sun a little bit more. And then we have butylene glycol, which is, oh, I'm just gonna say the ingredients that I don't like. About every other one of the first 13, I believe, is somewhere above a 3 on the environmental working group scale. We have a lot of emollients and emulsifiers and skin conditioners. There's some silicones in here. We have 4-methyl-benzyl camphor, which is a 7, and that is also an endocrine disruptor and environmental persistence and bioaccumulation. So yay again. And that is yet another UV filter. I look very gothy. Removed any sign of a tan I had. Okay. They have, like I said, they have some silicones. There's zinc oxide. That is a 3, but I'm more comfortable with that as a sunscreen. Yeah. And then we have polysorbate 60, which is also a 3. And the issue with that one is possible contamination concerns. So I'm not really worried about that one, actually. So yeah, the ones that I didn't like are actually the 2 first UV filters that it lists. Yay, which means it's a higher percentage of those ingredients. And as you can see, like, it has the snail on the cover, claiming to have snail mucus filtrate or snail secretion filtrate in it, which is supposed to be a very good skin conditioner. It feels a little bit tacky, like it's moisturizing. And it does, but it is the 3rd to last ingredient. And after that comes the green tea extract and the aloe extract. So, ingredients, please. Just, yeah, sure. If you're gonna say snail extract on it, maybe you should put it a little bit higher up on the ingredients list. And I'm using the e.l.f. concealer, because I still haven't looked up the ingredients of that one, so I don't hate it yet. And also, it's the only concealer that could kind of match the paleness of this thing. Because, dude, this is kind of clowny. Alright, so we'll let this stay on all day. And if you're not interested in the makeup portion, you can just skip ahead. Timestamp will be in the comment section, in the info box down below, for the evening check-in and the final conclusion that I'll probably do tomorrow, because that seems to be the format I'm going for. So if you're not interested, I'll see you in a bit. And that was not enough concealer. On camera it looked okay, but in person I need more. I'm not loving how this looks in the mirror. It is very mattifying, and I'm not a mattifying type of person. I want a little bit of life to my skin. And I feel like matte makeup makes you look dry and cakey. And I have no wish to be dry and cakey. Okay, brighten up the under eye area. Makes me look a little bit more alive. Okay, so it's kind of funny because the makeup I sort of plan for today's look will actually suit this paleness, because I want to check out what I can do with the black ColourPop shadow, except for liner, and kind of to compensate for the yuck ingredients of the BB cream, I'm gonna use my Bite Beauty lipstick, because I think that it's a pretty nice color and I haven't used it in a while. So yeah, let's get into that. I think I'm just gonna, with this Urban Decay brush that came in a palette, I'm just gonna create some kind of, I don't know, let's see what happens. Whoosh. Lids. Because it's kind of a blending brush. I think I'm just gonna do like a smoky eye or something, because I haven't done that in a very long time. Not just a black smoky eye. I've done like pink smoky eyes and stuff. Oh, that transferred to the upper lid really fast. I'm going with that gray and black color scheme today to suit my dress, which is made of linen, and I love linen clothes and dresses. A pair of my favorite pants are like this olive green linen fabric, and the problem with them is I've used them so much that between the thighs, like they've become so worn that there are actual holes there. So I think I've patched them like 3 times already, because I just won't give up on them, because I love them. They are so cool. Okay, so that came out a little bit patchy, but we can deal with that. And I mean, that's not so strange, because I blended it out with the same brush that I applied it with, which I suppose is a big makeup no-no. It's not looking half bad on camera. At least not in the little viewfinder. Smoke the lower lash line. Smudgy, 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 smudgy. So yeah, those pants, I just adore them, and I don't want to give up on them. So when I find pretty linen clothes, I just have to buy them. So this dress I found at a thrift store, and I needed it. Thrift stores are pretty cool, because you can find things that actually suit you instead of what's the current fashion. That can often frustrate me, because I don't feel like I always suit what's popular. For example, when really skinny tight pants got really popular, and I love bootcut jeans, for years I couldn't find a pair of jeans that fit comfortably. And I was so mad about it. I'm still salty about it. pretty messy. Yeah. So I think I'll just pack on a little bit more right on the outer lid here. The goal today might be to look like a crypt ghoul, because why not? A little bit haunting and haunted. Let's blend that just a little bit. I mean, I don't have a lot of people looking at my makeup like really up close, so I don't actually have to care a lot if it creases or anything like that. Is it weird that I like dark makeup looks in June? I think it needs to be blended a little bit more on the edges, and then I'll call that one actually kind of finished. Just smudge it up a little bit. I should probably go with black eyeliner today. Or do we want to do something weird and just put nude eyeliner to make the eyes really big, but sort of eyeliner-y? There it is. Here's Honey Dude. It's the from my ColourPop cosmetics haul I did. Ooh, that's pointy. Wipe off the excess eyeshadow. And now we're crying. Okay, pretty. Ugh. I'm pretty sure that ruined the concealer, but whatever. I should probably go exfoliate my lips. I'll be back in a few seconds. There we go. Should have thought of that before sitting down to film, but yeah. A little bit of pepper. This is one of the few things I bought at Sephora, and something about that store really gets to me. And the employees, I'm sure they're sweet and helpful, but they don't always know how to talk to people. Like, telling me that something is popular is not gonna make me more inclined to buy it. There was another shade that I really wanted that was sold out, and the guy who helped me out, he tried, like, he convinced me to buy this shade, but the way he said it was like, oh, but this one is more popular, you should buy this one, and like, it's pretty, and that's what made me buy it. But the fact that it was popular is not a selling point for me. Maybe I'm a hipster, I don't know. Oops, I swore again. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, sure. So this BB cream is doing a weird thing where it's kind of is actually creasing quite a lot already, and it's already rubbed off my nose, and it's not looking good, guys. That's a bad start. Sorry, you're not very good. Icky ingredients and crusty. It's still sticky. Like, if it has snail secretions in it, I kind of expect it to be slimy and sticky. But, you know, doesn't have to stay that way. Especially if you keep adding other ingredients that are kind of gross, then just go all in. And I don't understand why it's sticky feeling and also dry feeling, or dry looking. It's a very strange texture. I'm unfortunately not enjoying it. And I feel like in the next few weeks, I do not want to do any BB cream reviews with this type of ingredients, just to give myself a break from them. Like, since they are bioaccumulative, I don't want to expose myself to too much of them, actually. It's just, that's not a risk I'm willing to take. So, I think I'll do a Nivea one if I like the ingredients of that one when I do a little bit of research on it. And research is a word that gets thrown around a lot nowadays, but more like look up information, not true research. So when I look up info on that one and its ingredients, if I like what I see, I will try it on for you guys. And that one I also got off Amazon, and I think it was sent from Bulgaria, which amused me. Because I know that Nivea does have presence here in North America, but obviously different brands have different products in different parts of the world, which I find really fascinating. Like local formulations and stuff like that. So that you can conform to local regulations. Nivea is a German company, so I actually have quite a lot of faith in their products. Like, I feel like German and French products should be good in general, but I actually that's not true, because La Roche-Posay is a French drugstore brand, and I was looking at their CC cream that is mainly targeting or targeted towards what's called people with rosacea, so color correcting. But what I saw was that they use the same toxic sunscreen ingredient to get the sunscreen in their CC cream. So just because it's European doesn't mean it's not toxic. Those countries do, however, have stricter regulation regarding that kind of stuff. And it seems many others do. There. Okay, and I will see you in the evening's check-in. Alright, so time for the evening's check-in. I actually really dislike this BB cream. It might have already been obvious when I put it on, but I think it's mostly rubbed off. It disappeared on my nose basically within the hour. And now I just have like weird, since it's too light and it only comes in one color, it's like filled in my pores and it's been itching, and yeah, I can still feel it on my face. It feels gross. So yeah, I don't like it at all. So I can probably already say that it's a detest, but I will come back tomorrow when I've collected my thoughts and I will give my final verdict. Okay, see you then.
Okay, time for the check-in. So this BB cream, I'm not wearing it today because it was gross. I don't think it was gross because of the snail slime, because that was so far down on the ingredients list. I think it was gross because the combination of the emollients and yeah, the ingredients, the texture just didn't sit well with me, and you could see while I was applying it that it created those streaks, and it didn't even out afterwards, and then it still, some of my redness showed through, so nope, did not enjoy. So I give it a 1 out of 5 fans because ugh, it was gross. It's not good for you in the long term. It has a lot of SPF, but like I've said before, I'd rather have the sun do damage to me than the things I put on my skin. At least I know what that does. And it actually helps me create vitamin D instead of polluting me. So yeah. I did like the texture while it was on my hands, strangely enough, but as soon as I got on my face, it didn't set or anything. It just sort of, it collected in my fine lines on my forehead, and it looked really weird around my mouth, and it rubbed off on my nose. So that is a definite detest. I think I said that about one other, I don't remember which one. So no, not this one. And it also goes to show that just because it's K-beauty doesn't mean it's good, unfortunately. But that goes for basically any product category, I'd say, that just because it's this, it doesn't mean it's great or good even. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and share it with your friends who might expose themselves to BB creams. And you might support me on Patreon if you're inclined to do that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.